Alright, let's work on removing the intake manifold. You see down here, I got the coolant draining since we gotta remove at least the upper hose and any other. But yeah, let's get to this. Okay, upper hose off. The thermostat is in fact here. Alright, we have just about every bracket out of the way. Still have the back bracket for, I think this is for the transmission, so it knows where the throttle's at. Had to take off the front alternator bracket, and then a bracket attached from the back to the AC compressor. So I'm going to take advantage of all the free space I have now and vacuum up and try to get rid of all this debris, because you don't want any of that debris falling in your engine. Okay, took the cap off the distributor, just the rotor. So the method I'm going to do, I don't have it at top dead center first cylinder obviously, but I marked a piece of tape and I drew marker line that's straight with the rotor where it's currently pointing. So when I put the distributor back in, all I have to do is line it right up to that mark and we'll be pretty much in time. Well, it's the next day. You can see I have the alternator kind of hanging. I took out the smog pump, actually broke the bolt on this alternator, so I have to figure out how to handle that. But discovered after hours and hours of prying, this was not budging. I cut all the RTV in the valley here and it still wasn't budging, so I gave it, this is like my fourth time doing a once over looking for any bolts I missed, and I finally found some. So to save you the headache, this is a 12 bolt. I think there's also a 10 bolt option, but the bolts are symmetrical. So if you see one on one side, you're gonna see one on the other side, and they're symmetrical about as even as they can be. So that should help anyone else. But we have it loose now. I can pry it off and get to cleaning it. Alright, intake removed. Some gunk fell in here. No big deal, I'll just clean it all out. The coolant ports actually look good, but this is very, very sludgy. Well, not sludgy, but it's used. It's up there. It's been around. And once I remove the valve cover, I'm sure that will tell me even more. Here is the cast iron intake. This thing is pretty heavy, but with it out, you see they have the intake ports numbered. They have the firing order on here, and then of course the casting number and all that, the GM part number. This is pretty cool. On the back side here, there's something for the EGR stuff, so I'll have to remove that somehow, and then we are good. We can start cleaning this up. As you see, we have the valve covers off and the intake off. So with the valve covers off, we can see it's not pretty in here. There is a bit of sludge buildup. This engine definitely went a while between oil changes. This engine was used and abused. Alright, cleaning the intake manifold here. Gonna start with the underside. Not important at all, but might as well since I have it out. Using this purple degreaser. So yeah, we'll give it a go, and then I'm also gonna hit the top side, the part you'll see, with oven cleaner first, and then scrub it down, see how it cleans up. Alright, let's hit this intake with some paint now. I'm going to paint it an aluminum color. I know it's cast iron, but I think the aluminum silver, white, shiny kind of looks good and contrasts better with the orange rather than just all orange. So. And here is the intake manifold. Painted this cast aluminum color. I like it a lot better than all orange. Who knows, maybe I'll do an all orange intake in the future, but this looks pretty good. Now let's throw this together and really tie off the rest of the engine bay. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.